Daily Broadside, day 773. I have never in my adult life, that is, let's just say when I was 17 or 18, and kind of grew into my own about how to treat people. You dick people over a lot when you're a teenager, but you don't know what the hell you're doing. But I've never, as an adult, had a breakup with a woman that was bad. Never had anybody that wanted to key my car or slip my tires, anything like that. I've always handled stuff, in an adult manner. And I've been broken up with just as much as I've broken up with people. I did have a girl that kind of stalked me for 2 years and just wouldn't let it go. And I have nothing against her to this day. Our time was over. I don't know what to tell you, but other than that, it's all been on the up and up. I don't see the point in, trying to piss people off or get jabs in or whatever. Now that said, I've never caught an ex in a hotel cheating with somebody or anything like that. But I feel like I pick my mates a little better than that caliber of person. But if you go looking for somebody in a certain place, you're going to find them. You know what I mean? But that said, I've had two great loves in my life. That's it. There's everybody I've cared about, but two great loves in my life. And I was thinking this morning, I was like, the worst part about, breaking up with somebody that ostensibly you care about still is the fact that it's like, it's nowhere near the same, but it's kind of similar to like having a child abducted or something. And you just don't know what happened to them. You don't have any insight. Maybe you don't run in the same circle of friends, so you never hear about them. Maybe they live in another town. You just disappear from each other's lives, and it's very strange. And even if you've made amends with the fact that we're not together anymore, I still care about you, and I'd love to know what's going on with you, just from a human standpoint, because I care about you. You know what? You were in a wreck and you broke your leg. I didn't know. It's that kind of stuff. I think that's the worst part. Is it's not them being with somebody else or you being by yourself. I mean, that stuff's easy. It's the fact that you care about somebody one day, and then the next day they're just poof, Kaiser Sose. They're just not in your life anymore. But you still are curious about them from a caring standpoint of, what are they doing? It's that Chris Stapleton. What are you listening to? I just find that difficult to deal with in life. I think that's the worst part of all. And so that's what I was thinking about this morning. I wasn't really thinking about anything nonsensical. That's what popped into my head, and so that's what I stuck on here. But that said, I think your ability to be vulnerable with a person should increase as your life goes on. If you have a series of, if you date somebody through your 20s and through your 30s and then your 40s or whatever, and you're breaking up with them for the right reasons, you just grow apart, or your time's done with that person and it's time to move on to somebody else. So it's not anything nefarious that caused the split. I think you should be becoming more vulnerable and more open and all with another person, with a mate. Like you learn from that last one and you apply it to the next one and you get better at it. You get stronger at relationships with people, because relationships with people are tricky if you try to let your pride run things, and you don't open your heart up to the idea of that person getting everything that is you, if that makes any freaking sense. It does to me. I don't know if it does to y'all, but it does to me. Anyway,